Students, we will learn about the Swachh Bharat Mission Urban in today's session. Hello, students. Welcome to the course Urban Local Governance. I am Padmavati, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies, College of Engineering, Gindi, Anna University, Chennai. After going through this module, you'll be able to explain about Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, its background, and Swachh Bharat Mission Urban Phase 1 and Phase 2 progress, key features of the mission, guiding principles of the mission, and also the mission outcomes. The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan or Swachh Bharat Mission or Clean India Mission is a national cleanliness campaign launched by Government of India on 2nd October 2014. The campaign aimed at making India a clean, hygienic country by 2nd October 2019, which marks the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. The campaign was launched with the objective of promoting cleanliness, promoting hygiene and sanitation in the country with a special focus on eliminating open defecation and improving waste management practices. According to a report by the World Health Organization, India has the highest number of people in the world practicing open defecation with over 600 million people lacking access to proper sanitation facilities. The lack of proper sanitation facilities has led to several health issues in the country, which includes waterborne diseases, malnutrition, and stunted growth among children. In addition to this, the poor waste management practices in the country, which has led to a growing problem of waste disposal, with several cities facing a serious crisis of solid waste management. The Swachh Bharat mission was launched with the aim of addressing these key challenges and promoting a culture of cleanliness and hygiene in the country. Swachh Bharat mission has been one of the most ambitious and far-reaching campaigns launched by the Indian government in the recent years, and it has received widespread support and participation from the citizens, NGOs, corporates, and government institutions across the country. The campaign has been successful in creating a high level of awareness among people about the importance of cleanliness and hygiene and has led to significant improvements in sanitation and waste management practices in several parts of the country. And also, the Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin was implemented as nationwide campaign which aimed at eliminating open defecation in rural areas during the period 2014 to 2019 through mass scale behavior change and construction of household and community owned toilets and establishing mechanism for monitoring toilet construction and usage. And this particular mission named Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin is been focusing on rural areas. Whereas Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, what we in short call it as SBMU, was launched with an aim of making urban India free of open defecation and also seeks to achieve 100% scientific management of municipal solid waste. In the present module, we will dwell deeper into the background, objectives, salient features, which includes mission components, funding pattern, guiding principles, implementation strategies, and outcomes of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban and assess its impacts on the country as a whole. In the first phase of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban was launched on the 2nd October 2014 with an aim of making urban India free from open defecation and achieving 100% scientific management of municipal solid waste in 4041 statutory towns in the country. The second phase of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban was launched on 1st October 2021 for a period of 5 years. The vision of SBM, what we call it as Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0, is to achieve garbage free status for all cities by 2026. Let's look at the phase 1 progress of Swachh Bharat Mission and how the phase 2 has been evolved. So, Swachh Bharat Mission Urban phase 1 basically had three major objectives, which is achieving 100% open defecation free status, ensuring 100% scientific solid waste management, and behavior change through Jan Andolan by 2nd October 2019 in all statutory towns. The outlay of the mission was about 62 crores, including the central share of 14,623 crores and with a minimum state share of 4,874 crores. If you look at the achievements of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban in phase 1, this mission has achieved significant level of success against the above objectives with massive engagement of citizens across all categories of the societies to accelerate its progress on effective solid waste management. At the time of its launch, the municipal solid waste treatment capacity was about 26,000 TPD of waste, which is about 18% as a whole. This has been enhanced substantially in the last 7 years, and presently the waste processing capacity stands at nearly 1 lakh TPD, that is about 70%. Look at the drastic difference in numbers as in the phase 1 itself. In addition to the phase 1 achievements, there are door-to-door collection and source segregation has gone up from negligible levels in 2014 to about 86,228 wards, which is about 97% as a whole. An economically weaker section of the society, especially women self-help group members from urban poor communities, have more livelihood options, and over 90,000 informal waste workers have been formalized into the waste management value chain. And if you look at the behavior changes through Jan Andolan, uh, Swachh Bharat Mission Urban has emerged as the largest urban sanitation behavior change program in the world and has been able to accelerate India's progress in ensuring availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all, which constitute of the Sustainable Development Goal number 6. Under this Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, the sanitation discourse has been brought on to the center stage of the nation's development agenda and has helped to transform a government mandate into what we call it as Jan Andolan, that is nothing but a people's movement. Massive mass media campaign, intensive outreach programs, stringent monitoring of information, education and communication fund spend, multiple stakeholders involvement, including by celebrity brand ambassadors and influencers, have been the pillars of its behavior change strategies as part of this Swachh Bharat Mission Urban. And if you look at the mission has also brought in some of the innovative strategies or innovative ideas to execute this and to achieve this Swachh Bharat mission. We have something called Swachh Survekshan. It is an innovative survey conducted by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs under the Swachh Bharat Mission Urban to rank cities on the various sanitation and cleanliness parameters. The survey has been successful in enthusing cities with the spirit of healthy competition towards the concept of Swachhata. We also have star rating protocol for garbage free cities. The protocol, based on various solid waste management parameters, follows a framework called SMART framework, which stands for single metric, measurable, achievable, rigorous verification mechanism, and targeted towards the outcome. And we also have Citizen Connects through ICT initiatives. As part of this mission innovation, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has partnered with Google to map all public toilets on Google Maps, thereby improving the ease of access of sanitation facilities of the citizens. Swachhta becomes everybody's business. If you look at the mission engaged with a wide variety of stakeholders from the celebrities as brand ambassadors, engaging with influencers in the society, partnering with industry partners and corporate entities as well as social entrepreneurs, citizens, students and youth, women self-help group and homemakers and citizens, senior citizens to make Swachhata as everybody's business. So this was the campaign which has been for the implementations of Swachh Bharat mission. Equity inclusiveness addressing special requirements through this mission in order to ensure that the benefits of mission accrue to every citizens in the country in an equitable and inclusive manner. Standardized protocols were put in place. For example, what we call it as ODF, which is Open Defecation Free Protocol, specified mandated gender friendly, child friendly, and living friendly features to be included in every construction of community and public toilets in the country. These protocols, along with the mapping of all, ensured that every citizen's needs were catered to with this construction of community and public toilets on Google Maps where nobody left behind. And if you look at the achievements under this Swachh Bharat Mission, urban needs to be sustained in the long run with the creation of adequate infrastructure, and their implementation needs to be accelerated manifold. And in order to achieve this, that emerged phase 2 as part of this mission, that what we call it as Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0, and it was launched on 1st October 2021 and extend for a period of 5 years from 1st October 2021 to 1st October 2026 for completing the work remaining, institutionalizing Swachh behavior and making it sustainable for long run. So the Government of India, in partnership with states, union territories and our local bodies, is committed to make all cities garbage free under Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0 in order to contribute to the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030, which will ultimately improve the quality of life and ease of living of urban populations and thus leading to urban transformation. And Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0 will be implemented by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs through states, union territories in all statutory towns. If you look at the vision of SBMU 2.0 will be implemented with the vision of achieving garbage free status for all cities in the country. This will involve the following agenda. Number one, all households and premises segregate their waste into wet waste from kitchen and gardens and dry waste, which includes paper, glass, plastics, and domestic hazardous waste and sanitary waste wrapped separately. Followed by there will be with the vision of 100% door-to-door collection of segregated waste from each household and premises. Also, 100% scientific management of all fractions of waste, including safe disposal in scientific landfalls. All legacy dump sites remediated and converted into green zones. All used water, including fecal sludge, especially in smaller cities, are safely contained, transported, processed, and disposed so that no untreated fecal sludge and used water pollutes the ground or water bodies in the country. And if you look at the specific objectives of this Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0, in order to achieve these set visions, the specific objectives are targeted as like number one, sustainable solid waste management. This can be achieved through ensuring cleanliness and hygiene in public places to make all cities clean and garbage free with 100% scientific processing of waste management, and reducing air pollution arising out of solid waste management activities and phased reduction in use of single-use plastics. And if you look at as part of the specific objectives of this Mission 2.0, also includes the sustainable sanitation and treatment of used water, which includes a holistic sanitation with end-to-end solutions from discharge, containment, evacuation, transportation of safe disposal of all effluents from toilets. Also, it includes the treatment of used water before discharge into water bodies and maximum reuse of treated used waters. And this sustainable sanitation and treatment of used water also includes the eradication of hazardous entry into sewers and septic tanks and sustaining elimination of manual scavenging through mechanism of sewer and septic tank cleaning operations. This also includes awareness creation along with large-scale citizen outreach to create Jan Andolan and institutionalize Swachh behavior in the citizen of the people, and then create institutional capacity to effectively implement programmatic interventions to achieve mission objectives. Now, so far we have learned about the basics and background and objectives of Swachh Bharat Mission and the travel of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban from phase 1, how the phase 2 has evolved. Let's check our understanding with a question. Which of the following is not the objective of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban in phase 1? Achieving 100% defecation free status. Option B, ensuring 100% scientific solid waste management. Option C, achieving 100% pollution free. Option D, behavior change through Jan Andolan. The answer is achieving 100% pollution free. This is not the objective of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban Phase 1. Rest all other options constitute the major objective of this mission. Okay, now let's look at Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0, the major components. Number 1, sustainable solid waste management. If you look at the objective of this particular component, is to make all cities clean and garbage free with 100% scientific processing of municipal solid waste. And this component will be eligible for funding for the setting up of waste processing facilities such as material recovery facilities, transfer stations, composting plants, biomethanation plants, refuse-derived fuel processing facilities, plastic waste processing facilities, waste to electricity, sanitary landfills, etc. It also includes procuring mechanized sweeping equipments, setting up processing facilities for effective management of construction and demolition waste, also bioremediation or capping of all legacy dump sites in all urban local bodies. Number 2, sustainable sanitation. This happened to be another important component of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0. If you look at the major objective of this sustainable sanitation is to sustain open defecation free status in all statutory towns. The eligible components for funding for this under this particular component are the construction of individual household latrines, construction of community and public toilet seats, and construction of urinals along with retrofitting of insanitary toilets. In addition to this, we have used water management as another important component. If you look at the major objective of this used water management, to ensure that no untreated fecal sludge or used water is discharged into the environment and all used water is safely contained, transported and treated along with the maximum reuse of treated used water in all cities with less than 1 lakh population. And the eligibility for funding under this criteria of used water management includes dislodging equipment for scheduled and need-based dislodging of all septic tanks, interception and diversion of drains, which includes last mile connectivity for nearest receiver network. It also includes the construction of sewage transplant and fecal sludge transplants for used water treatment. In addition to all these components, we also have IEC and BCC. What does this IEC stands for? It indicates information, education, communication, whereas BCG stands for behavior change communication. So this was the major component what Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0 is insisting on, because only through behavior changes we can able to transform the society through behavioral changes of making it clean. We want clean environment, all such things. So if you look at the major objective of this particular component, that is IEC and BCC, is to ensure awareness creation along with large-scale citizen outreach to intensify Jan Andolan and institutionalize Swachh behavior and related set of actions towards achieving the vision of garbage-free cities. And if you look at the eligibility at the national level, a part of overall IEC funds would be retained by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs for the following reasons. If you look at the eligibility at the national level, a part of the overall IEC funds would be retained by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs for the following reasons. Number 1, hiring of professionals for IEC and BCC agencies for developing the strategies, collaterals, content and tool and managing social media outreach. It also includes dissemination of national level campaigns regarding various components of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban. And at the national level, it also includes promotion of national level initiatives such as Swachh Survekshan, ODF Plus. This is called Open Defecation Free Plus. We also have something called Open Defecation Free Plus Plus, and we also have something called Water Plus and Garbage Free certifications, etc. Let's understand what is this ODF Plus and ODF Plus Plus. Cities or towns that are working towards ensuring sustainability of the open defecation free status to ensure proper maintenance of toilet facilities is called Swachh Bharat Mission ODF Plus, that is Open Defecation Free Plus. Whereas safe collection, conveyance, treatment and disposal of all fecal sludge and sewage is called as Swachh Bharat Mission ODF++, which is Swachh Bharat Mission Urban Open Defecation Free++, in order to achieve safe, sustainable sanitation for all. And at the national level also includes organization of national level people-centric events to raise advocacy for garbage-free India. If you look at the state level or urban local bodies level, the balance funds can be utilized at this level by dissemination of state and urban local body level campaigns regarding various components of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0, which includes through interpersonal communications. At state and urban local body level, the balance funds can also be utilized for empanelment and engagement of NGOs, CSOs, CBOs for grassroots mobilization and sensitization regarding Swachh Bharat Mission 2.0. Promotion of good practices at household and individual level collectives as part of the state and urban local body ambitions for using these funds. And organization of promotional events such as flog run, which is nothing but picking up litter while running. So this is kind of an event as part of this mission, promoted and executed by state and urban local bodies and each states. It also includes massive degree activities, competitions, etc. related to Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0. And the component also includes capacity building and training programs. So what is this capacity building? As part of the major components of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, we also have capacity building. If you look at the major objective of capacity building is to create institutional capacity to effectively implement the programmatic interventions to achieve mission objectives. This can be done at national level and state and urban local body level. Let's look at some of the major functions at local level. This will be executed. A part of overall capacity building funds would be retained by Ministry of Housing Urban Affairs for the following, that are establishment of Center of Excellence, what we call it as COE, funding chair professor positions in selected academic institutes and selected areas of expertise, training of PhD officials and technical staffs, engaging knowledge partners, empaneling and hiring professional organizations to provide hand-holding and capacity building support to states and union territories and other urban local bodies, creation and maintenance of e-learning portal, hiring of technical experts and professional agencies, funding innovative pilots and startups, and organizing workshops and lectures, procuring third-party vendors for field assessment and certifications of Swachh Surakshan for these ODF plus, ODF plus plus and Water plus protocols. And it also includes procurement of mission management unit, what we call it as MMU, hiring interns for supporting Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0 at various levels, creating and supporting digital outreach tools such as Swachhata App 2.0, Swachh Monk 2.0, etc., skill development activities as required, and any other activity required for creating institutional capacity. At the state level, if you see, procurement of program management unit, what we call it as PMUs at state and union territory level, procurement of vendors, agencies for information and communication technology initiatives, hiring young professionals and interns for augmenting the internal human resources and also integrating the youth with Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0. Also, hiring of NGOs, CBOs and CSOs for grassroots capacity building, hiring technical institutions for training of manpower at state and union territory levels. If you look at, so far we have learned about at national level and state level how this can be implemented. If you see at urban local body level, hiring young professionals and interns for augmenting their internal human resources, also integrating the youth with Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0. And as like in the national and the state, how we have learned how it has been implemented as like procurement of vendors and agency for ICT initiatives. Same thing can also be applied at the urban local body level. And if you look at the duration and coverage of the mission, the mission will be in force for 5 years from 1st October 2021 to 1st October 2026, and all statutory towns in India will be covered under this mission. And if you look at the implementation procedures, states, union territories, and urban local bodies have signed a tripartite memorandum of understanding with the ministry. And this MOU represents the collective intent of the ministry, state, urban territories, urban local bodies by creating garbage-free cities through focus on complete source segregation, complete processing of all waste fractions, etc. The ministries, state, union territories and urban local bodies shall align themselves to the roles and responsibilities as per the MOUs. And if you look at the guiding principles, drawing on the learnings from Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, the following guiding principles and strategies are proposed to adapt for implementing the components of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0 to achieve the garbage-free India. Number one is Jan Andolan, which promote the equity and inclusion at the heart of Swachhata, bringing citizens to the center of the mission by engaging all categories of citizens. Number two, competition for impact. This can be achieved through leveraging healthy competition among cities with a special focus on urban local bodies of aspirational districts. And this approach will continue through annual ranking survey, Swachh Surakshan for continuous monitoring, and enabling agile governance for delivery of sanitation and waste management services in the country. Number three, Swachhata standards. So the ministry has introduced several standardized protocols such as ODF, ODF plus, ODF plus plus, etc. to ensure standardized outcomes in sanitation, solid waste management across urban India under this mission. Number four, capacity building for sustainable outcomes and aligning urban local bodies with mission be taken up in a focused manner. Number five, partnerships, and followed by we have digital enablement, we have technology promotions, innovation and encouragement for social enterprises, and it also focuses on planning at urban local bodies level, focus of functional outcomes and their monitoring as part of the key feature of this particular mission. Also, it includes urban local convergence, creation of enabling environment, leveraging 15th Finance Commission grants to achieve these outcomes. Also, aligning with national missions and national priorities such as National Clean Air Program, Startup India, Make in India programs, Digital India, National Urban Digital Mission, etc. Also, it includes Skill India movement. If you look at the overall funding, the estimated cost of the implementation of this Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0 for its various components is about 1,41,600 crores. And mission outcomes, the following measurable outcomes are expected to be achieved by the end of the mission, such as all statutory towns are certified at least 3-star garbage free or higher status. All statutory towns become at least ODF plus. All statutory towns with less than 1 lakh population becomes at least ODF plus plus. At least 50% of all statutory towns with less than 1 lakh population become water plus. So we have learned so far about the Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0 in the second phase of our presentation. So let's check our understanding with this question. The objective of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban ODF plus is dash. Your options are A. To ensure proper maintenance of toilet facilities. B. Safe collection, conveyance, treatment and disposal of all fecal sludge and sewage. Strengthening of e-learning. Encourage entrepreneurial activity. Your answer is option B, which is safe collection and conveyance, treatment and disposal of all fecal sludge and sewage is happen to be the important objective of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban ODF++. So we have learned in this today's module about Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, its background and the progress from phase 1 and phase 2 and the key features of the mission and key components of the mission. Some of the guiding principles of the mission have been highlighted in this presentation, also about the mission outcomes which is proposed for by 2026. Thank you.